Hello, people of the internet.
Fires.
Oh, you're fat? Oh, no. You cut me off like that was nothing.
Oh, I had to.
Alright, so... Nah, I'm just completely off. I'm Ranger Man 7, and... welcome to the commentary. I'm using the MSMC, Fast Mag, Grip, and... Red Dot, I believe? Yeah, that's Red Dot. And this commentary has no aim or purpose to the game, other than I just want to talk and complain about something. But, yeah. Profile, anything to say before I continue on? You want to interrupt me all now?
I like complaining too.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna complain what happened to me at school.
Oh, complaining bitch.
Not like that, but like... it's nothing like, oh my god, I can't believe it, like that happened. But like, it's kind of like something like I was kind of annoyed at. So then, at school they make you go to this, to like I don't know what it's called, a pediatrician. No, not a pediatrician. Like a doctor, whatever.
To get your shots.
No, not at school. Why would you get at school? But like,
I got mine at school.
freaking ghetto. But what happens is like they come. They make you take an eye test and an ear test. And then I was like, what the hell? I don't feel like doing this. So I went up to the girl, I'm like, do I really have to do this? And then she's like, yeah. I'm like, can I not? Because I just went to the doctor last week. She's like, no, everyone has to do this. I'm like, the f you mean? I'm like, come on, I just went to the doctor. And keep in mind, I have bad eyesight and bad hearing. So then I don't want to like make everyone known to that information, but she's like, no, you have to do this. So I'm like, okay, screw it. Let's see how this is gonna go. I sit down, and then people are already starting to laugh because I made her look like a retard and forcing me to do this. So then I sit down and I look into the eyesight thing, and then I look and she's only showing 2 columns at a time. But I'm used to the doctors where they show 3 columns. You know what I'm talking about?
I have no fucking idea what you're talking about.
So then like there's a machine. Okay, I'll describe it. This is what I wanted you here, so like I can know if I need to describe it into more detail. So then there's a machine. You look inside of it. It has like,
You calling me simple, bitch?
No, shut up. And it has like, you look inside of it. It has a light and it has the letters across the line. As you go down, the letters get smaller and smaller and smaller.
Yes, that's how every single one is.
You're saying you don't even know what I'm talking about. Anyways, so then I have bad eyesight, and then her machine was even crappy. It was unfocused to begin with, because I went to the doctor last week and I can read like line number 5, which is second from the bottom, but on hers I can even read line number 1. I just looked at it. I'm like,
that's embarrassing.
Yeah, I was like, okay. So then I looked inside of it, and I'm like, wait, there's only 2 columns. So I'm like, is there supposed to be 2 columns? She's like, she didn't respond. So I'm like, okay, fuck it. So I continue reading it, and then I read it, and I say, she makes you say which line you're reading. Like she doesn't understand which line you're reading from just the letters you're saying. So I just start reading it, and she's like, which line did you read? I'm like, 3. And then she's like, read it again. I'm like, there's only 2 columns. She's like, and she didn't respond again. I'm like, you want to tell me if there's supposed to be 3 columns or not? Because 3 columns, like for your left eye, for your middle vision, and then your right vision.
She sounds like a simple bitch.
She is a simple bitch. And then I was like, okay. And so I did it again, and she's like, oh, okay, that's better. And I was like, okay. And then she switched it, and I was like, oh, that's where the left column is. And she looked at me like I was speaking from another planet. I was like, you didn't show the left column. You didn't even tell me that there's only 2 columns. And then so I read that one, and she's like, when are you going to the eye doctor? I'm like, thanks for just saying it. You could have just said that you have bad eyesight. When are you seeing a doctor about it? I'm like, I don't know, in a week or so. So she doesn't get on my case about it. So then I'm like, okay, in a week or so. Then we go to the hearing, and I'm partially deaf in my left ear, and in my right ear, I just said, I even told her the story. I'm like, in 7th grade, I had a hearing problem, and my left ear got clogged up, and it never like unclogged, and I couldn't hear anymore. Like I couldn't hear sharp frequencies from it anymore. And I was like, do I really have to do this? She's like, yes. I'm like, well then, let's see how this is going. And then and then it's not even legit headphones. It's like those like ghetto headphones that you put and you have to hold on your ears.
It's ghetto.
Yeah. So then I look at it, I'm like, wait, which one goes on your left, which one goes on your right? Like, I'm like, one's red, one's blue. I'm like, okay, screw it, let's just go like this. Whichever hand's holding whichever, let's go. And then and then I just sit there with those things against my ears, and she's like, she's like, she was quiet, and everyone was quiet. And then I was like, and after like a minute or two of being quiet and just sitting there, I'm like, and she looks at me and she's like, does that hurt? I'm like, wait, what? You started? Are you doing the left ear or something? And at this point, like, throughout the entire thing, people are laughing at how she's like kind of saying stuff, and I was like, I'm not the guy that gets embarrassed. I can care less. But then like it's kind of like the like concept of like you're not supposed to be saying everything, and if she realized that people are laughing, and if she still talked loud, just so like everyone can hear her in the class, I was like, thanks, just thanks. And she's like, so do you even hear anything? I'm like, did you even start? And she never answered that question either. So I assumed she started, and she's like, okay, so I'm gonna need you to go to your doctor and get a letter saying that they know about this problem. I'm like, so you're gonna make me go to my doctor and get a note again? She's like, yeah. I'm like, really? You're not gonna say, oh no, just have your mom call us and so we know that she knows about the problem? No, she's like, go to your doctor and get a note and give it to me. We'll be following up on this. I'm like, no. And then she's like, okay, next. I'm like, late. And I just walked out of there, and I don't even know if she excused me or not. I just walked out of there.
You should have told her no.
I know, but then there's a teacher there, and then if it was just the pediatrician or whatever the fuck they're called, I would have been like, no, you don't need to know about this. And I'm like, no, I think I even asked her, I'm like, do you really need to know all this information? She's like, yes, we need this. I'm like, come on, what is this solving? So yeah, she was a real bitch, and I really didn't like her. And then she made me call, and then I had to call my mom to tell her about the thing, so she can go get the note or have the doctor. And
Teachers are simple bitches.
And my mom got so mad because, like, it's not the fact that like I think that she did the test. It's the fact that I said, oh, do I really have to do this test? And she forced me to do the test. It's not like, oh no, you don't have to. It's she forced me to do the test. So then I was like, okay. And then my mom got mad because I also told her that like the people in behind me, like the classroom was kind of laughing and chuckling because of what the doctor person lady was saying. And then she got really mad at that and she called the school and shit.
Damn.
It was like, I really don't care for it. I just wanted to rant about like how stupid people are. Like, come on, if I'm saying I don't want to do this, I've had my doctor say, believe me and don't make me do it.
How much time do you have left in this commentary?
About 10 seconds.
Fuck, no, I want to tell my story.
Okay, we'll do your story next time.
Fuck you.
I have a gameplay saved up.
It's like a 10-second story.
I have a gameplay saved up, and now we're talking to the black screen.
Let them talk to the black screen real quick. I mean, it's not a story. It's just a fucking statement.
Okay, go.
Because I had one of them in my high school, all right. Because when I went to my high school, they tried to force me to do that shit. They tried their hardest to force me to take this fucking test. It's like I was getting tested for AIDS or something. It's like, do you really need to fucking know this? Like, is it any of your personal business?
Yeah.
I should have asked the doctor his dick size. Just like, it's fucking completely irrelevant.
What's your cup size?
yeah, bitch. How do you feel? Let me grab your nuts. Okay? That's what you're doing to me right now. You're bending me over and raping me for information that you don't even need to know.
Yeah, that's just my rant. It pissed me off for the day. It was kind of annoying.
I didn't let him do it. So my mom ended up being called and I got suspended for a day.
Why?
Because I didn't let him do the test.
They're not allowed to. It's your personal choice.
Oh, they tried to make me. They said, I mean, it's not like I gave a fuck. I got out of school early. I mean, and I didn't go back the next day. Now, that's fucking heaven for me.
I don't know. It kind of pissed me off. I was like, come on, man. Like, it's not right. I mean, my mom got buttered at them, which made my day better. And yeah, that's the commentary. Hope you guys enjoyed. Talking to the black screen. Probably find something to cover up with this black screen. But yeah. Ranger Man 7. That's my profile name. Yeah.
You need to find a way to put our emblems up so we could show everybody
Oh yeah.
our beast ass emblems.
I'll probably try that. Anyways, guys, I'll talk to you later. Peace.